Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is April, and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can see from the title of today's video, I'm just so excited today. I'm really excited
Yeah.
because today I have the one and only Tyrone Marhguy. You
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
I'm sure you have heard about Tyrone's story. If you haven't, then actually you've come to
Yeah.
the right place.
Yes.
So Tyrone, fill in the details there. First and foremost,
Mm.
when you went to Achimota School, it was your first day, right?
Yes. First day.
How did it even happen? Who told you about your hair? How did that
Okay.
situation come about?
Okay. The whole situation started on the day we were reporting to school. But before then, everyone was like going into their senior high schools to submit their placement documents and their admission forms. So we had done that, gone for prospectus and all the necessary details. That was like earlier that month.
So you were accepted. You were
Yes,
formally
I was
accepted.
formally accepted.
Okay.
But to complete the whole admission process, I had to fill in those documents and present them on the 18th. So on the 18th, I had gone there with all my stuffs because they gave me a list of things to buy, the buckets and the things that they needed. So I got all of them and then I took it to the school to complete the registration. And so when I got there, one head, I don't know, I think she was a teacher or something. She told me that with my dreadlocks, she wants nothing to do with me, and that Achimota will no way accept dreadlocks, like in plain words. And in fact, they've had such similar cases before and they won. So I should understand what she's trying to mean. And then later my dad came in. So when he came in, we decided to look for the headmistress to know what's really going on. So when we met with the headmistress, we actually went there, but she wasn't there. So we were directed to the assistant headmaster. And when we went to him formally, he told us that their rules states they can't admit us. But initially, when we went there, that's earlier that month, nothing of that sort was communicated to us. So when we were going the day the incidents occurred, we felt nothing was wrong until the assistant headmaster said they won't accept us. We can only seek like a transfer or cut our hairs or else no Achimota.
Okay, but they saw you beforehand,
Yes.
and no one
Yeah.
said a word until you
Not
actually
at all.
reporting.
Because on my BC slip my picture is on it with my hairs. So but no one said nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Wow. Okay. So why did you even decide to go to court? What's
Okay,
the motivation?
with the motivation on that day we met with Ohneba's dad. Ohneba too is one of the other guys that was refused admission.
Also because of his looks.
Yes, exact same situation. So
Okay.
we met with his dad and he was also told exactly the same thing. So that was when we thought of like we need to do something about it. Because since what they are saying, it means they've been doing it for a very long time and they are so confident they will be doing it for the days coming. In fact, we are now victims. So we needed to do something about it.
Okay. So you wanted to prove a point. Was it more about you wanting to go to Achimota, or it was more about this is wrong? We want to show everybody that this is wrong. Which
Okay,
is
I
it?
would say we just wanted to show everyone that it was wrong because
Mm-hmm.
some were saying rules are rules.
Yeah.
So if you can't obey, you should just leave
Yeah.
the school. But we just wanted to prove that it shouldn't work that way.
It shouldn't work
Yeah.
that way. Okay, if you were the headmaster and you have the rules, you have a rule book, okay, and
Yeah.
this is something that Ashimota has been following for, I mean, for a
Yeah.
really long time,
Almost a century.
almost a century. Wow, you
Yeah.
even know the details.
Yeah.
And then a student comes and they have an unprescribed hairstyle.
Yeah.
How would you react considering the fact that you have already been denying
Other
students,
kids.
yes, admission? Why should this be a special circumstance?
Okay, if I were the headmaster or headmistress, if I'm to go by the rules, I think I would have said your hairs are not prescribed, so you need to do something about it. But then I would still have this second thought, because if the rules are not benefiting people, then they needed to do something about it. Because Achimota is known, I think formally, as a school of inclusion. So they are more like aimed at including everyone, or more like uniting. Even says so in their motto and their crest and things like that. They have all of that. So if I were the headmistress or headmaster, even though I may act per the rules, but I would give it a second thought. Think of
Okay.
why they have those hairs.
All
Yeah.
right, but outwardly, you would still stick by the rules.
A little bit, but then I would still think about what we should do to make to solve everything perfectly. Yeah.
I just want to know, are you personally in support of Ghana's educational, at least the SHS system? You know, the whole rigid rules, the cutting of hair, everything, the school uniform, the black
Yeah.
shoe, white
The black
socks,
shoe.
all that. Are you in support of it?
No,
You're not
at
in
all.
support of it.
No.
Okay, why?
Because considering the things, a school is an institution where we come to learn. So as individuals and as students, we came there purposely to learn. There may be rules to, instill some form of responsibility and discipline. But then when they are not that necessary, like a lady cutting your hairs, all of that, I'm not in support. Because considering the things, we came to learn, and it's not about fashion. If it was about fashion, we wouldn't be in there. So I am not in support at all. Not at all. At least at this
Okay.
moment, no.
Okay, but don't you think that if the rules were relaxed a little bit, that is when people could make it about fashion? For example, let's talk about girls. I mean, I'm a girl.
Yeah.
If I'm given the freedom to do whatever I like with my hair, honestly, I would use it to my advantage. I would do fancy hairstyles.
Yeah.
I would do weave. I would do
Yeah.
braids. Are you okay with that? Or I just
Yeah.
want to know your opinion. Like, if you could
Okay.
have things your way, do you think it's fine? Or you have a problem with
All
that,
right.
as
That
well?
kind of. Well, I think all they would need to do is to set a limit, because if they are to grant that total freedom, that one would be highly detrimental. So I think they should set some form of like a limit that you can come in without needing to strictly wear your shoes, black shoes and white socks, but you can't come in there with high heels and stuffs like that, or with your hairs. You can't come with like a jelly, that kind of super fancy things. I think that one should be the utmost limit. But then there should be like, you can come in with your natural hairs and come in with some other shoe of different color, but not high heels or something unusual. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, your point, it has even nothing to do with, let's say, someone's religion. You
Yeah.
just want the rules to be relaxed a
Yeah.
little bit.
Relaxed a little.
Okay. What would you think of a situation if, let's say, you had another option of school which was more relaxed but on the same prestige level as Achimota? Would you still want Achimota to change? Or you would feel, Achimota with its strictness is fine as long as I have another option that I can
Okay.
go to?
Okay, if I had another option, I would have thought of that one on like the initial thought. But then when I think about it, I would still want Achimota to change.
To change. Okay,
Yeah.
so you would generally just want a
Yes.
change.
Yes, a change. A change that I know will benefit everyone in the long run.
Even with this, your particular situation, there were points in time where you've noted that you did consider going to another school, like, for
Yeah.
example, say John's Grammar, where your
Yes.
sisters are at,
Yeah.
right? But you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't go there.
Yes.
Why?
Well, I sort of, maybe we should just wait, because since we've started this whole thing, we should end it. And considering the things, I was somehow aware of the risks involved, because with the court case, no court case lasts like a single day or two. So I was aware it could last that long.
Yeah, months.
Only, yeah, months.
Sometimes years.
Yes. But I was trying to, convince myself that even if in case of anything, there's another alternative. But deep down, I knew I had to like wait and make sure that we come to a conclusive end with the whole thing.
So Tyrone, now that you're at Achimota,
Okay.
how was your first week? You've been there for a week now,
Yes.
and you came when they are writing exams.
Yes.
So, what's going on now with
Okay.
you and Achimota?
Okay, with me and Achimota, when I got there, I was a little bit unsure. 'Cause after all these things that we've been through, the court and things, I knew on like a natural level, any person would react in a way that this guy is not so friendly or can't be considered a friend and things like that. But when I got there, the teachers that I've met so far and the students I've interacted, they are also friendly and so nice. But with the administration, I can't say anything because I haven't met them yet. And when I got there, it was exams week, so I can say all the students are really in heat. They are trying to make sure they pass, and that's what we've been all doing. I've been writing the 11 papers with them, and so in all, I would have been in the school for I think a week and 2 days. A week and 2 days, yeah,
And
for the whole term.
during that whole
Yeah.
period, you would have been writing exams.
Yes, I'm actually writing exams. So since I entered the class writing exams, and on the last day we'll actually finish the exams when it's exactly closing, and that marks the end of the term. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Now, moving forward, you have settled or you are settling at Achimota.
Yeah.
And considering the appeal that might come your way, are you anxious? Like, how do you feel about that? And doesn't that, I don't know, give you some kind of inkling that maybe you should leave Achimota before
Oh.
anything else happens?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. With the appeal, sometimes I think about it, but if it's with the same constitution they are using to manage the whole situation, then I think we are on the safe side.
Okay, so you
Yes.
are confident
I'm very
that at
confident.
the
Yeah.
Court of Appeal, the
Yes,
judges would.
it should.
Okay.
Because considering the nature of the case, I mean, you can't literally say you have dreadlocks, so you can't have the right to education. That's like the basis that I used to consider, that they may go for an appeal, but on like a realistic point of view, I mean, you can't do that.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, of course, it's
yeah,
you're right as a child. You
yeah.
are
As a
below
child,
18 years,
yes,
right?
yes,
Yes. And if you check the Constitution of Ghana, nothing, especially in the sense of someone's religious cultural beliefs, even
yeah,
if it's a representation of that, it cannot prevent that person from having the right to or from exercising their right to education.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
yes,
You
that's
too.
right. But I mean, I guess we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there can be some surprises along the way, but for now
Yeah,
we are
we
quite
are, yeah, we
confident.
are still
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
On more of a personal level, there has been a lot of media attention directed at you.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, how does that make you feel and do you like it?
Well, I would say I enjoy it because I wasn't dreaming or thinking, not even in my wildest dream. So it came spontaneous, like unexpected. So I tried to live very well with it. Because considering the attention, the media things, I wasn't expecting, I mean, an average SHS student going to school. So I would say I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it
You're
actually.
enjoying
Yeah.
it. Interesting. That's not something that you hear every day. Most people
Yeah.
say they don't like the
Oh,
attention.
I'm
This and
okay.
that. Great. I
Yeah,
love
I'm
hearing
perfect.
that. All right. Considering what has happened and again going forward, do you envision yourself leaving Achimota School because of the administration acting out on you, the teachers acting out on you, or just because of the whole negative, atmosphere that might be created because of the future
Yeah,
appeal or everything that has already
everything.
happened?
Well, sometimes I consider maybe I should leave Achimota School someday, because considering the things, I mean, after everything, it's impossible for them to be 100% happy that you're in the school and
Or
things like.
unbiased.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I consider maybe in the future I might change the school, at least for my own benefit. Because initially maybe I wanted Achimota School, but now it's obvious it might not be 100% safe for me particularly. So in the future maybe, but that's only a probability. It may happen, it might also not happen. Yeah.
Okay, so you are still thinking about it.
Yeah,
Now you are not so
it's certain.
strong-willed
Yes,
about
yes.
Achimota.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning it was
the,
Achimota, Achimota.
the beginning was like 100%. But as the days started going by, then started, diminishing
Yeah,
at
your
a
interest
constant rate.
started
Yes, yes.
diminishing.
Yeah, so I don't know. Now I'm left with about 50% or 49. So yeah, when it gets too low, then we'll change it into another school, another favorable school.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. With me, I had Tyrone Marhguy.
Yeah.
And if you have any question, if you have any video suggestion, any comments, leave it in the comment section down below. But for now, it's just a goodbye. So I'll see you
Yeah.
guys in another video.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.